if you're in your early 20s or you're still a teenager, you will agree with me that it gets overwhelming. Like, it's easy to get overwhelmed. Do you understand? Because there's pressure from every angle. There's pressure from literally everywhere, and most times people are, will I say, keeping things, like they will feel overwhelmed and they will feel pressured and they won't be able to say it out. I listened to a podcast today and it made me realize that, bro, people are not even like cool. People are not really good. People are not, nobody in this country is even, this country, everybody is not happy. This has to strike. Bro, people are tired. Like, I was listening to this I Said What I Said podcast about ASU strike, and they were reading out people's comments, like what people were saying. There was one particular girl's comments. Jesus, she literally poured her whole heart out. She was like, all her siblings went to private schools and they have graduated, but she's like the only one at home and her parents keep looking at her somehow. It's not even easy. It's not easy at all. So I kind of just want to like put out a word of encouragement there. Like, if you get overwhelmed, I just want to share a few things I feel like might help you. So first of all, in case you're not familiar with like what overwhelming feels like, it's basically this feeling of like your head is full. There's literally no other way to explain it. You just feel like your head is full and you feel like it will explode any moment from now. So I just had to go and like check, okay, things someone can do when you get overwhelmed. I want to share it with you guys. You understand? If you feel like there's one day that'll work for you, then cool. You get me? So let's get right into it. Number 1 says, talk to someone. I promise you it works, guy. It works if it's online, if it's physically, if it's like texting or something. Once you talk to someone, this talking to someone makes you feel like you just took something off your chest, because it's as if it has been like eating you up inside since. But when you get to talk to someone about it, it makes it lighter. It's like what you're carrying on your shoulders get lighter because someone else knows about it. Sometimes the person might just want to hear this chat. Maybe the person doesn't have any advice for you. But you saying it out, when you say it out with the mindset of, me, I just talk and me, I free my mind, then it will help you. But yeah, number 1 says talk to someone. And I agree with that. Please, talking to someone helps. So try talking to someone today. Another thing you can do, I feel like this one is, if talking to someone does not really work, you can write about it. But then if you talk to someone and then you still feel like writing about it, then you can do just that. See, anything that will help you, because being overwhelmed is like there's a lot in your brain. Anything that can reduce all of that load by even the slightest, anything that helps you reduce that load, you should hold on to it tight. You understand? Anything that's like choking you, just write it out. I feel like there is power in that pen. As you're writing it out, it's coming out. It's easing your mind. Like, it might not fix your problem necessarily, but it will take the weight off you to an extent, because writing down makes you acknowledge what's doing. At least you will not be in denial. That's like the first thing. You'll be sure that you're not in denial. You know that, okay, I'm feeling this way, and you're writing it out. It's helping you express. Do you understand? So I feel like that helps too. You can try that out. Yeah? Number 3, take a break. Like, for real, just take a break. You might see, this is the tricky part of this overwhelming thing. You might be overwhelmed because you feel like you're not doing enough, you're not doing anything, you're not getting into this, you're not getting into that, all of that. You don't know that taking a break might actually work. Let me use myself for an example. Okay, I'm at work and then this task is coming in, this one. You might feel like, Jesus, if I take a break now, the deadline go reach and I know go achieve it I want to achieve. But it is possible that a 30-minute break can clear your head and help you like organize things for the rest of the day, like the things you're meant to do. and you'll be calm again. Do you understand? So taking a break might work. You should try that out. Then number 4, make a list and prioritize. Make a scale of preference. Do you understand? Like now, for example, during that work break, yeah, if I'm like, okay, I have like 5 tasks to do, then I'll make a scale of preference. Like, this is the most important one, this is the next, this is the next. So that list now will help you. Like, you can make a list according to the one that is meant to be submitted first. Do you understand? So you do the one that the deadline is closest and you submit it. That kind of thing. When there's so much to do, just single out the ones that are the most important and try to tackle them. Because most times, I think what gets me overwhelmed a lot is like when I have so much to do at once. Make a list, you understand? Do the ones that are most important first, and then you can face others squarely later. Number 5, ask for help. So I think this is very self-explanatory. See, no man is an island, sha. Last, someone can help you out in a way that you never imagined, just because you eventually opened up and asked the person for help. If you know that there's someone that can help you with this thing, you can ask the person. You don't know how it will help you. You don't know whether the person has a solution. Do you understand? I feel like it also has to do with that whole talking to somebody. And just like that, your problem can get solved just because you spoke up. One thing that doesn't help overwhelm me here is keeping quiet about it. You don't keep quiet when you're overwhelmed. Try to talk to someone. If you can't talk to someone, do something that will let you let that thing out. Let it out. You get? Let it out. Number 6 says, take it slow. It's not the type of take it slow you're thinking of. It's the take it slow of take things one at a time, please. So yeah, take it slow. I feel like it's still in the same line with that whole make a list. Don't try to pressure yourself that I must finish it now, mama. I'm not even 20 yet, but sometimes I feel like I'm already late. Like, I feel like I don't have time again. We have time, forget. You can constantly be torn between this whole there is no time, you have to rush, and then the other side, the other aspect of it is like there is a lot of time. Because if you're in your teens, if you're in your early 20s, if you're in your late 20s, there's actually still time. See, I don't feel like there's any age in this life that there's no time. But we are bound to have this vibe of more time they fly. Like, time is not even waiting for me. I've not done this, I've not done this. It's not good, to be honest. We are young. If we stress ourselves like this at this age, what will we now do when we grow up? You see, when it is your time, it is your time. When that thing will come to you, that thing where you define, when it comes, it will come. Whether you like it or not. And if it is not its time, you cannot force it. Take it slow, one step at a time, baby steps, you get? Number 7 says, find something that eases your stress. Find something that relieves stress. It could be anything. It could be watching a video of something you like watching. It could be calling a friend to talk to them, like, you know that this person always makes you happy. It could be listening to music, it could be listening to podcasts, it could be watching a movie, it could be scrolling through your gallery. I do that a lot. You could just be like going through old pictures from like 2 months ago or something. That kind of thing. You see yourself, it will make you smile, and then you see yourself, you will relieve your stress. You understand? So that kind of thing, just find your peace. Number 8 says, be kind to yourself. This is even the number 1, because when you realize that, bro, I'm just a human, I can't change things. There's no need to beat myself up over this thing. Me, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of beating like, if something happens, God, I'm just like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? I'm a failure. But when you calm down and think, you realize that it wasn't your fault. You get, you couldn't have done anything to change it or make it not happen. So don't beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself. Understand that yes, you are flawed. You are human. You make mistakes. You can't arrange everything accordingly and expect it to go exactly that way. Like, man proposes, God disposes. So it's not everything you expect that will happen this way that will actually happen. You get. So as much as you can, be kind to yourself. It matters a lot. It matters. Yeah, I think that's the last one on the list. And me, I'll add another one. If you're overwhelmed, cry. Cry. You might not be a crybaby like me, but I promise you, those tears, they used to come out with all those things that are blocked inside your head. Cry it out. Cry it out today. Some of you have not cried in 2 years. You've not cried in 3 years. What is it? Please cry. But let's be honest, it actually helps. So I'm actually being serious right now. So yeah, I have listed all the ways, like the most popular ways, because I'm sure there are other ways you can like help being overwhelmed and all. But the most like helpful ways, I've listed them. And you're not alone, Sha. If you're on ASU strike like me and you're just at home doing nothing, I advise you find something to do, Sha. There's always something out there that you can do, to be very honest. So as much as you can, just try to be busy, because once you're alone and you're not doing anything, the thoughts will continue to creep in, the overthinking, the overwhelming. So try to avoid all of that. And yeah, just be good generally. Be good. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you watching this video, and I hope it helps you to ease your mind, free your mind, clear your overthinking and overwhelmedness. So yeah, thank you so much. And if you have anything to say, comments. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Please be kind to yourself, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.